Hi, my name is Christopher. On Saturday, we went to the African Land Safari. We saw the Elephants and Friends show. Here it is.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's everyone doing today? Come on, you guys can do better than that. I said, how's everyone doing today? All right, that was much better. Welcome to the Animal Amphitheater. Today we are pleased to present for you Elephants and Friends, where we will be showcasing not only the Earth's largest land mammal, but also some other amazing animals that have spent thousands of years working alongside mankind. Our first guest is a traditional festive legend that can carry up to 20 pounds on their head. Let's all give a nice warm welcome to our reindeer. Unfortunately, Rudolph was unable to make it out. However, we are joined today by 3-year-old Monty, just one of the 14 reindeer we have on safari. Reindeer and caribou are very similar species. However, caribou are native to North America, whereas reindeer are native to subarctic regions of Northern Europe. Reindeer are really unique due to the fact that both the males and females grow a set of antlers annually. In most deer species, only the males will grow the antlers. Each year, they will lose their antlers before regrowing a brand new set. By looking at Monty over there, we can see that he's grown his antlers for the season and has begun to shed that velvet off. Once that velvet is entirely shed, he'll drop those antlers one by one. They also have the largest antlers relative to body size among all living deer species. Now, just like their antlers have a season, so do their coats. Each year, reindeer will grow a thick winter coat to help them keep warm in those cold months and entirely shed that off for summer. Reindeer are herbivores, and their diet consists of several different types of vegetation, although they generally prefer snacking on mossier types. Reindeer can live to be 10 to 15 years old and weigh anywhere between 300 to 400 pounds once fully grown. Given that Monty is a male, he will likely mature around that 400-pound mark, as the males tend to grow a little bit larger than the females. The relationship between man and reindeer is very unique, specifically when it comes to the northernmost indigenous people of Europe, known as Laplanders. The Laplanders' best means of livelihood is done through reindeer herding, usually on a full-time basis. They herd the reindeer for a number of reasons, one of which being for transportation purposes, where the Laplanders train the reindeer to pull pulks, which are like small toboggans filled with goods. For traditional, environmental, and cultural reasons, reindeer herding is legally reserved only for the Laplanders in some regions of the Nordic countries. And that's all we have for Monty today. It looks like he's making his way out. Let's hear it for him one more time. If you would like to see more of our reindeer, we encourage you to take a tour on our scenic railway, which is located just down the path on your left-hand side. Our next guests are friendly furry companions commonly known as man's best friend. You may have seen them earlier today at our elephant swim. Let's give a nice warm welcome to our first furry friend, Leroy. Leroy is a 3-year-old crossbreed between Australian cattle dog, border collie, as well as a few others. He is one of 4 dogs that live here on safari with our elephant herd. Leroy's favorite activities include agility and playing catch, and he also loves to snuggle up in the hay at night next to our elephants. All right, awesome work there, Leroy. Next up, let's give a nice warm welcome to Zola. Zola is only 1 year old, and she is a purebred Australian cattle dog. Zola's favorite activities include agility and getting as dirty as physically possible. Outstanding job today, Zola. There are 2 types of cattle dogs, the red heeler and the blue heeler. Blue heelers are a bluish gray in color like Zola, whereas red heelers are more of a brownish red like Leroy. Their coats are very unique as they are rain resistant, being double coated with a short straight outer coat and a soft undercoat. You can also tell by looking at Zola that she does have some dark patches over her eyes. This marking is commonly referred to as a face mask. Australian cattle dogs on average live to be 13 to 15 years of age and are considered a medium-sized breed, weighing anywhere between 30 to 50 pounds. Australian cattle dogs were originally bred by 19th century Australian settlers. They needed a tough, silent herding dog to drive cattle long distances across large ranches and rugged terrain. So they bred the Blue Merle Collie to the native Australian dingo. You got that right, both Leroy and Zola have dingo in them. This breed was a success and in turn helped ranchers expand the Australian beef industry. Now I'm sure you noticed how agile both Leroy and Zola are as they entered our show area today. Australian cattle dogs are true working dogs that require daily doses of vigorous exercise involving lots of outdoor activities. Therefore, agility here is one of their favorite ways to burn off some steam. Our dogs on safari also enjoy going on daily excursions with their elephants to their 200-acre wooded area, as well as by joining them in the summertime at our twice daily elephant swim to keep cool. And that's it for our canine friends today, folks, but of course they can't leave without saying a proper goodbye, so let's give it up for Leroy one last time. I think he's looking for a wave there. And Zola has to be a show-off. She loves the spotlight. So she also wants to show off one more trick for you all today. All right, let's give it up for Zola. There we go. I think she's looking for a wave as well. Outstanding job, Zola. Now our next guest will be arriving any moment now. Let's all put our hands together to welcome 3-year-old Dewey, one of our camels. There are two types of camels, the Bactrian and the dromedary. We can tell that Dewey here is a Bactrian camel because he has two humps. The dromedary species only has one single hump. Now, does anybody know what camels store in their humps? Shout it out. All right, I'm hearing a lot of water out there. That is an excellent guess. One of the biggest myths surrounding camels is that their humps contain water, and this is actually false. Camel humps are composed of fat. This comes in handy as camels in the wild will travel long distances through harsh weather conditions where there is sparse vegetation. Given that they are herbivores, vegetation is what their diet consists of. They can tap into that fat storage in their humps for an extra energy boost whenever they may need it. Of the two species of camels, the Bactrian are by far the rarest. In fact, they are critically endangered, with an estimate of only 500 or less left remaining in the wild, in areas such as Mongolia, the Gobi Desert, and central China. Fortunately, here at the African Lion Safari, we do have a successful breeding program and a herd of 11 Bactrian camels currently residing here. Now, as Dewey struts around, you may want to take a look at his feet as they are quite unique. Camels have 2 toes on each foot. However, the bottom of their foot is placed on an undivided sole. This allows each foot to spread apart widely as they walk, and this is an adaptation to walking on sand. Given that sand is a common occurrence in the wild, camels also have a unique eye. In fact, they do have a third eyelid which acts as a windshield to sand and dust. Not that Dewey needs that too much around here, of course. As I mentioned before, Dewey is only 3 years old, therefore he still has some growing left to do. Camels can live to be up to 40 years old and stand up to 7 feet tall, weighing anywhere between 700 to 2,200 pounds. Given that Dewey is a male, he will likely cross that 2,000-pound threshold, as the males also tend to grow a little bit larger in camel species. The history between mankind and camels is very extensive. They have been domesticated for thousands of years due to their extreme weather tolerances and ability to carry heavy weights at high speeds. They are also extremely intelligent and are easily trainable to activities such as riding. And that's all we have for Dewey. He has done a splendid job here for us. Let's hear it for him one more time too as he makes his way out. Our next guest weighs over 8,000 pounds. What kind of animal could she be? I couldn't hear you. Try that one more time. You are absolutely right. Let's give a nice warm welcome to one of the 16 Asian elephants we have on our safari. There are two species of elephants, the African and the Asian. We can tell the Asian elephant apart from its closely related African relative due to their high dome foreheads, their slightly arched backs, and their much smaller ears. To greet everyone here today, our elephant is giving you a safari salute. Before we begin with our demonstrations, we'd like to start off with a brief introduction. Joining us is 45-year-old Jenny. You'll notice that Jenny does not have any tusks. However, some of our elephants around the safari do have tusks. This is because in the Asian species, only males have tusks, and females like Jenny have a shorter version called tushes. In the African species, both the males and females have tusks. These elephant tusks are made of ivory, and ivory is extremely valuable. Its price in recent years has nearly tripled, and as a result, close to 100 elephants are killed daily in Africa just for those ivory tusks. One of the most unique features about an elephant is, of course, their trunk. An elephant's trunk contains over 150,000 muscles and ligaments. That's more than we have in our entire body. An elephant will use their trunk like a hand to pick up items such as food, as well as to squirt water into their mouths to get a drink. They'll also use their trunk as a nose as a way to smell and breathe. At this time, we would like to show you just how dexterous an elephant's trunk can be. Jenny will need a volunteer from the audience with a large coin, such as a loonie or a toonie. If you have a large coin, head on down, put that in my hand. Do you have a large coin? Perfect. Here we go. Can you hold both hands over the railing just like that? There we go. Jenny's handler is going to show her the coin and then drop it on the ground in front of her. Jenny is using a finger-like projection at the end of her trunk to feel around for your coin and then pick it up, just like you or I would do with our thumb and forefinger. Looks like she's almost got it. Just really trying to get a feel of it there. There we go. Now hold those hands nice and flat and keep them still. Jenny would like to return the loan as she always pays off her debts. There we go, just like that. It's right on the ground there, sweetheart. And now if I were you, I would want to wash that coin off as it has just been up an elephant's nose. Now that we've shown you just how dexterous an elephant's trunk can be, we'd also like to show you how strong it is. And the wild elephants will use their trunk to uproot trees and shrubs. To prove this to you, Jenny will effortlessly pick me up. Just like that. Thanks for the lift, Jenny. With any animal, it is extremely important that we check our elephants over daily to ensure that they are in perfect health. With an animal as large as Jenny, the easiest way to do so is by asking her to lie down. What's the matter, Jenny? Why aren't you lying down? Oh, I forgot something. I forgot something very important. I forgot Jenny's pillow. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. You can borrow Maggie's for today. Here we go, Jenny. Make sure it's nice and fluffy as well. And down she goes, a nice soft landing. Awesome work, Jenny. Now that Jenny is lying down, this gives her handlers an excellent opportunity to check over her enormous surface area. They'll start by checking each of her feet, which consist of a 1-inch thick callus pad, to make sure there are no stones or thorns embedded into them. They'll also see if her toenails are in need of any filing. Next, they'll check over Jenny's skin, ears, eyes, and mouth to make sure everything looks nice and clean. A sign to any healthy animal is, of course, a nice clear eye. Well, how about it? Did she pass her inspection today? All right, you can get up now, Jenny. Jenny, it's time to get up. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a sleepy elephant on our hands over there. That pillow is a bad idea. She's a little bit too comfortable. You can't nap during the show, Jenny. How are we gonna get her up? Some help. That could work. We're gonna need everybody's help to make some noise. On the count of 3, we're all gonna yell as loud as we can. Get up, Jenny. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get up, Jenny! Well, that most certainly did the trick. Thank you all so much for your help. She is wide awake now. And now Jenny here is a very nice and tidy elephant. She is gonna help us out today and put that pillow away for her friend Maggie. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Now that she's up and about, you'll notice that she does stand to be quite tall. A full-grown Asian elephant can reach approximately 9.5 feet at the shoulder. Therefore, they come with no obvious means of getting on or off. Here at the African Lion Safari, we had to think outside the box and invent some of our own ways. As soon as Jenny is done putting that pillow away, her and I will demonstrate these for you today. The first way that Jenny and I will show you is called the front leg mount. I will hold onto her ear and place my foot on her front leg. Lift it up just like that. And to get back down, Jenny will once again raise her front foot and slowly lower me to the ground. Just like that. Now to be a little bit more creative, we'll also show you the trunk mount. I'll hold on to both of her ears and be lifted up once more. Just like that. Now there is an express method to dismounting an elephant. I'm going to use Jenny's head like it's a giant slide. And down I go. In any family, there usually is at least one talented artist, and our elephant family is no exception. Today, Jenny will paint for us a one-of-a-kind t-shirt, which will be available for purchase in our gift shop. She'll use that finger-like projection at the end of her trunk to pick up the paintbrushes. This is just an extension of her nose and her upper lip. While she's hard at work, I'll tell you all a little bit more about elephants. They can live to be 60 to 70 years old. And each day, a full-grown Asian elephant can consume around 300 pounds of food. This consists of hay, fruits and vegetables, and various supplemented grains. They'll also drink around 60 gallons of water each day. Unfortunately, both species of elephants are endangered due to habitat loss, human populations encroaching onto the environments of which these elephants live, as well as the illegal trade of ivory. Here at the African Lion Safari, we are extremely dedicated to the conservation of elephants both here at the park and in the wild. We are a founding member of the International Elephant Foundation, which provides funds to conservation acts worldwide. We are also home to the #1 breeding program of elephants in North America. We have had a total of 21 babies born here since 1991. And this is truly impressive when you consider the fact that an elephant's gestation period is close to 2 years long. And by watching our show today, you can tell that elephants are highly intelligent. Their brain is actually the largest of any land mammal, weighing a whopping 4 to 6 kilograms. This is why we keep our elephants here busy every single day with physically and mentally stimulating enrichment activities. And it looks like Jenny's all done with her artwork over here. What do you guys think? Did she do a good job? Yeah, I agree. It is beautiful. Well, there you have it, folks. Jenny the elephant. To thank you all for coming out, she's going to give you one last safari salute. And a bow for a job well done. And since Jenny did such an outstanding job here for us today, we think she deserves a treat. What do you guys think? Yeah? It looks like Jenny agrees. I'll leave this right there for you, Jenny, whenever you're ready. Unfortunately, this does conclude our show today. Once Jenny is all done with her snack, we strongly encourage you to check out our 6 o'clock elephant swim, which will be held in the lake near the parking lot where you guys came in. There will be staff there available to answer any further questions you may still have. We hope that meeting our animals today has shown you just how amazing they are. And after hearing about the challenges that they face in our world, that you've been inspired to love them, appreciate them, and help protect them for future generations. Thank you so much for coming out to our show, and we hope you have a great rest of your day here at the African Lion Safari.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I gotta go.